Hey, good morning, Math 7 students. Today, you are going from multiplying negative numbers. The first part of this video is dividing negative numbers, which follows the exact same rules. So on this one, when you look at this top equation right here, count up your negatives. How many negatives do you have? You have one negative, which is an odd number, meaning your answer will be negative. Then we just simply do what is 12 divided by 6? 12 divided by 6 is 2, so our answer should be negative 2. On the second one, how many negatives do you have? You have two negatives. Two negatives creates an even number, so your answer will be, a positive number. So your answer in this one will be positive, and now we just look at the numbers. What's 35 divided by 7? 35 divided by 7 is 5. Just that easy. You should get through that one very quickly. Then your next one, a hair more challenging, is one-step equations with negatives, multiplying and dividing. Now, what I want you to think about is whenever you are doing equations, there's a fancy term called inverse. Inverse means to do the opposite, okay? So whenever we solve for an equation, we always do what's called inverse operations, or doing the opposite. Well, here's our letter. It tells us to solve for the letter F. So we start with the letter F. Then, next to the letter F, without a sign between them, is negative 3/4. So it's negative 3/4 F. If there's no sign between the number and the variable, it always means to multiply, okay? And in math, when it's multiply and we want to solve for F, we can do the inverse, or what's called the reciprocal of negative 3/4. I wonder if anyone, think to yourself, what do you think the reciprocal means? What do you think? If you said that you flipped the fraction upside down, so this would become 4 over 3, in this case because it's negative 4 over 3, you'd be correct. You're going to multiply by 4 over 3 on this side and this side. Now, when you do it on this side, it just cancels itself because it's the opposite, and that should maybe make sense to you. But on this side, when we multiply by the 4 over 3, we get to these two fractions right here. And multiplying fractions is no problem. First you multiply the tops and then you multiply the bottoms. So when we multiply the tops, 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Then we multiply the bottoms. 4 times 3 is 12. Then, as we always do, can that be simplified? Well, yeah, they can both be divided by 4. So when we divide them both by 4, we get to that answer right there. And that's our answer. All right, next one. You'll notice that F is being divided by 5. What's the opposite of divide by 5? Hopefully you all said in your brain right there, multiply by 5. So we're simply going to multiply both sides by 5. The 5's on this side would cancel. And over here, negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. And there's our answer. Last one. T is being divided by 5/12. What's the opposite of divide? Multiply, right? So the opposite of divide by 5/12 would be to multiply by 5/12. So we will multiply. When we multiply this side by 5/12, the multiply and the divide will cancel each other. On this side, when we multiply by 5/12, again, multiplying fractions is no problem. First, you multiply the tops, then you multiply the bottom. So negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Very good. And then on the bottom, 10 times 12 is 120. Then we just have to take that fraction and we have to simplify it. Both of these numbers can be divided by 15, so we divide them both by 15, and we get our final answer of negative 1/8. And that is how you do. I'm sure this one you'll get through very quickly. If you're having troubles with this one, and it's likely you might, and that's okay, because it's your first kind of step of doing this, I'm here to help you. Please come and seek me. I'm happy to help you, and we'll have a good time doing it. And that's how you do it. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.